Good afternoon, boys. How are you? How to go your quarantine? As you see, I use one background. Stay at home. Stay your family. Stay the world. I hope you strictly follow all the rules. Okay, today we are starting our video lessons. Let's go. From book 10.10 chapter, and subject is 6 more complicated functions. Today our subject is more complicated functions in derivative. There are two subjects: multiplying by a function by a constant, adding or subtracting one function to from another. But there is a there's also more combinations, multiples, products, but here we only two cases. We look only two cases: multiplying a function by a constant, adding or subtracting one function to from another. Multiplying by a constant gx is equal to k times f of x. So let k be a real constant and f of x any given function. Then k times f of x is prime. Or derivative of k times f of x is equal to k times only derivative of f of x. Why? K is a constant, so which will remain unchanged and only derive the function of x. Okay. As you remember, in a previous lesson we learned basic rule of derivative. If f of x is equal to x to the power of n, then f prime x is equal to n times x to the power of n minus 1. There's again one solved example. F of x is equal to 3 times x squared. Answer is 6x. Why? Here we only take from x, then 3 times 2 is equal to 6x. Another example: 4 times x to the power of 2. Here also 4 is a constant number, and we take derivative of only x from x. Then derivative of x squared is 2x. We multiply by a constant number by 4, then we get 8x. Okay. Find the derivative of following functions. Let's solve together. F of x equal to x to the power of x to the power of 5. Solution. To watch solution, we are going to click this play button. Okay. F of x is equal to x to the power of 5. Then f prime x is equal to x to the power, derivative of x to the power of 5. Answer it 5 times x to the power of 5 minus 1. We subtract only minus 1 from powers. So answer is 5 times x to the power of 4. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Next example. F of x is equal to x to the power of 5. This is a really simple examples from derivative. Let's click the play button. F of x is equal to x to the power of 8. F prime x, as you see, this is a symbol of derivative. We use this prime to show the derivative of this function. Okay. Let's continue. F prime x is equal to 8 times x to the power of 8 minus 1. F prime x is equal to 8 times x to the power of 7. Okay, one more example. Gx is equal to 7 times x to the power of 3. As you see here, there is no constant number. There is a constant number is 1 every time. If there is no number, we think there must be is 1. So we multiply 8 to 1 by 1, we get 8. But here is in this exercise 7 is constant number. Let's show solution. Gx, what is our question? 7 times x to the power of 3. Then g prime x is equal to 7 times x to the power of 3 derivative. Then g prime x, as you see, we take out to parenthesis 7. Why? Because 7 is constant number. We only take derivative from x. Okay, let's continue. 7 times x cube, mean if you take derivative from x cube, 3 times x to the power of 3 minus 1. So answer is 21 x squared. One more example. Hx is equal to 8 times x to the power of 5. Let's look solution. Hx is equal to 8 times x to the power of 5. Same logic, same rule. H prime is equal to 8 times x to the power of 5 derivative. Then here also 8 also a constant number, so we take the out of parentheses, we only take derivative from x to the power of 5. So 8 times 5 is 40 times x to the power of 4. Okay. One more example. F of x is equal to 3 times x to the power of 2. Then 3 here is the constant number, so we take only from x, derivative from only x, and answer is equal to 6 seconds. Okay, I do not show this solution. This example do yourself. We're going to the next example. There's a more complex example. Ex is equal to 1 over x. How can we derive the fractions? Okay, let's watch the solution. Given an example, ex is equal to 1 over x. E prime dx 1 over x prime, then derivative of ex. Here 1 over x we can write like this, x to the power of minus 1, negative powers. Okay guys, here be careful. As you see, there is a negative power, and if we subtract from negative power minus 1, we add this to minus 1 to minus 1, we get minus 2. We write correct answer, minus 1 we answer is 0 is incorrect. So that's why be careful. Minus 1 times x to the power of minus 1 and minus 1. Here answer it minus x to the power of minus 2. Here we if you change to the fraction form, the minus this one is this one, and 1 over x. If you change to plus this power, we write like or a fraction form, and 1 over x to the power of 2. So that's our answer. Okay guys, next example. Fx is equal to 1 over x squared. I give you 30 seconds to solve this exercise, and then we continue with the solution. Let's check, let's watch this solution. Let's click the play button. F prime x 1 over x squared prime okay. In previous exercise we solved like this exercise. Okay, 1 over x to the power of 1, but here power is 2. So how can write this answer in a shortly? Let's watch. Okay, you write negative of these powers in the numerator. If there is a minus 2, if in a power is a 2, we write the minus negative this number, so minus 2, and we add 1 by 2, we get 3 in minus 2 over x to the power of 3. If we change to a power, for example 1 over x to the power of 5, the answer is minus 5 over x to the power of 6. As the denominator powers of x is increased by 1, so here is x2 and answer is x3 increased by 1. What about numerator? We write by numerator by negative by power of x, so 2 minus 2 here, minus 2 over x cubed. If right here is by 5, the answer is minus 5 over x to the power of 6. Okay guys, today we have finished the lesson, and I give your homework worksheet 1. Goodbye.